What's going on, everybody? Bobster1984 back again, and I'd just like to say Happy New Year to everybody, and thanks very much to everybody who supported my channel so far. Everyone that's even subscribed. I know I don't have the most subscribers in the world, but everyone who has subscribed and taken time to watch a video, thanks very much. There's plenty more to come, so please stick around. The purpose of today's video is the fact that Newcastle United do have a game against Arsenal. This is traditionally a fixture I would not have any hope in terms of getting a result, any major high hopes in terms of getting any kind of performance. It's one of those games where you just write it off. But if you watched my West Brom reaction video, you'll have seen a very unhappy Newcastle United fan, and I don't think anything's going to change tomorrow. I personally think that Newcastle are going to get beat 3-0 at least. Depends. It also depends what kind of Arsenal come out. If Arsenal come out and don't really play to their strengths, then Newcastle could capitalise. But you're talking about major ifs and buts. You know, Newcastle United are shit. Let's not beat around the bush. Newcastle United are absolutely shit at the minute. We played terrible against West Brom for the majority of the game. We played decent enough against Everton, but we got dominated in all areas of the pitch. We had the better chances, but we didn't convert them. And McLaren's come out recently in the last couple of days and said that they are going to try and focus on a striker in this January window. Focus on a striker means fuck all if you're not going to support that player and give him the service and the creativity that that person is going to thrive on to try and make a difference in this football team. You've got Alexander Mitrovic, who I think is getting unfairly blamed already by our supposedly massively loyal fans. I'm going to say there's a slight majority of Newcastle fans that like to get on players' backs a little bit too early. And I'm not saying that Mitrovic has been fantastic. I'm not saying he's been the greatest signing we've ever had, or he's been anywhere near the top 50 or whatever. But this is a player that is 21 years old. And if you've watched these videos for Anderlecht, thrives on service, thrives on balls into the box, thrives on that kind of creativity. You put him into a team like Newcastle, which has got no creativity, no service. What do you expect the lad to do? Do you expect him to provide miracles? Go back 10, 15 years and you put in, well, 20 years. If you put in a 25-year-old Alan Shearer into Newcastle's team and provide him with no service, do you think he would have scored as many goals as he did for Newcastle? No. So McLaren coming out and saying that they're going to focus on getting a new striker means absolutely fuck all, unless you're going to supply the bloke with the service and the help. And Newcastle at this minute in time have got nobody in that squad that is capable of providing that service. The only player that is capable is Moussa Sissoko, and he doesn't do it enough. Let's be brutally honest here. They signed Florian Thauvin in the summer. He's been a player that unfortunately has been blamed for a lot of for some below par performances, but the lad is only just transferred into the league and is getting used to it, and he's been on the bench ever since. So why not try and use him? He's obviously got a decent left peg on him. When he's come on, he's had a couple of good little cameos. Why don't you try and use him? Bring him on. Newcastle aren't going to have any kind of success tomorrow against Arsenal. In my opinion, as I say, we're going to get beat 3-0 at least. But I'm talking about going forward for the rest of the season. McLaren is saying, as I say, he wants a striker. I say focus on getting the creativity in. We'll work with the strikers you've already got. Yeah, if you do want to bring a striker in, if you do manage to bring in a decent striker who is proven, who can score goals, then that's fair play. But also make sure you bring in the creativity. Otherwise you're just signing another player that's going to be made a scapegoat. In terms of the team, I don't believe anything will be different. I do believe it'll probably be the same as what went to West Brom and played so poorly. I do think it's going to be one of those backs to the wall jobs. We'll have maybe 35% maximum possession in the whole game. Maybe 4 or 5 chances, and that'll be it, and the game will be over. And Giroud always scores against Newcastle, or more often than not scores against Newcastle. I am expecting him to score at least tomorrow. You might be looking at this video and thinking, oh, you pessimistic, negative bastard. Call me whatever you want. I'm just a Newcastle fan who speaks the God's honest truth. If you look at that team and think anything other than disjointed, a total mess, everything's down the right, nothing's on the left, then if you think we don't do that and we don't play that way, then you are sadly mistaken. Newcastle will lose quite easily tomorrow. If they don't, I'll be very surprised, and obviously I'll be very happy. But it'll just be another one of those great results that is just sugar-coated by how many holes we have in that squad, and that squad at the minute is on course for relegation. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we're going to start the new year off. We're going to be very what's the word I'm looking forward to? We're not going to be optimistic, because you can't be optimistic with Newcastle United. You can't even be hopeful. All that hope's been fucking sucked away, and that's unfortunately the way it is. We're going to be completely honest and truthful, and that's my stance on tomorrow. If you agree, and if you like the video, please like the video. If you like what I say, please subscribe for future videos about Newcastle United. All my videos about FIFA as well. So, my name's Bobster1984. Thanks for watching. See you later.